Welcome to Raynell.com. It has been a while since I've done a video, but I'm just so excited about the holiday catalog that I wanted to share a card with you today. Now what we're going to do is we're going to roll the dice for the paper, but we're also going to just copy a card out of the holiday catalog. We're going to do this card with this Noel right through the center of it. And we're going to use this stamp set with the matching Thinlit dies. Now this die set, or stamp set, is such a wonderful stamp set. I have used this Merry Christmas, I don't know how many times in more cards, and it is just a nice Merry Christmas. Of course, there is the Thinlits that come with the set. Of course, you buy them separately, but we're going to be using this Noel as well as the stocking framelits. The paper pad set is called Warmth and Cheer, and we're going to use one of the papers in here. Now, on the card, they use this set only in red, this color right here. But we're going to roll the dice and figure out what color we want, which is a number 2. So going down our stack, 1, 2. So we're going to be using this paper today. On our Designer Series paper, it will tell you the colors that are listed in this paper pack. And the green we're going to use is Garden Green. So we're going to stamp our stockings on a stamping pad. I've got a scrap piece of paper that I always put on to protect my pad. Then we're going to use Whisper White and stamp our stockings. As the example is, they have stamped 2 of those and 1 of those, and we're going to just duplicate what they have done. So using the Garden Green, we're going to stamp. Now this is the very first time I have used this stamp, and so I know that the very first time you stamp usually does not come out very well. And we need 2 of these. Well, actually, that didn't do too bad for a first time. So we need 2 of those, and those actually look pretty good. And we're going to need 1 of the center. I don't know exactly what you call that, but it's got stripes on it. And that's what that one looks like. And so there's our stockings. Now using our Big Shot, we're going to cut out our stockings with the open framelit. And you'll want to do that on all of the stockings. Now, for the Noel portion of this card, I'm going to use the silver foil paper. Now, in our example, they have used little snowflakes on those stockings. Now, that little snowflake comes in this center stocking, and there it is right there in the center. So instead of cutting out the whole stocking, which we can do that too, but we're just going to use the snowflake. Now I didn't cut them in red, but I did cut them in the silver and in the white. So let's put our card together. Have our Whisper White thick base. Our red patterned paper. I'm using the Tombow mono multi-glue. This would be pretty too. It's going to be a very pretty card. We're going to use Stampin' Dimensionals on our stockings. And I'm going to place them where I want them to go on the card. And then I will start with the middle one. Because I want them to line up. And see, on this edge I've got almost 1/4 of an inch and I have nothing over here. So I need to move them over to where I have about the same amount on each edge. And I think that's got it, so I'm going to carefully pick up the center one using my Stampin' Dimensionals. I'm going to place the first card, the center card. Always work from the center out. I carefully place it on there. And see, I've got it too close to that one, so now I know I need to move it over just a tad. And that will be our center, and then we can work out. This card, I'm making 2 of them, and I'm going to send them to our local food bank. They have a store there that they sell used clothing, a thrift store. And these will sell, and it gets money for the homeless in our area. I make a lot of cards for the Salvation Army, for the local hospital. Okay, now our Noel, I'm going to just glue it over the top. I've got some glue on that. I'm going to go get a baby wipe. That glue will show on that foil paper, so I want to get that off as quickly as I can. There. Now it's coming together. Now, what do we want to do? Do we want to do the silver stars, or would we like to do the white, well, they're snowflakes, the white snowflakes? Oh, I'm in a conundrum because I can't decide. You know, I think I'll go with the white. And then I think I will put some of the dazzling glitter glue on. Yep, and then I think I'll put a red bow right in the center there. In my embroidery stash, I have some red embroidery thread. And I think it will look nice there, but when I saw this black that has kind of a cord effect, I think I'll go with the black. Thank you for joining me today for our holiday catalog inspired card. As you're looking through your holiday catalog, maybe you can find cards that you are inspired to either copy exactly as they are or to add your own touches to the inspiration you can find there. So I have enjoyed making this card. I hope you've enjoyed watching us make it. And we'll see you next time at raynell.com. Oh yeah, that's going to look cute. Just that touch of black adds a simple elegance to it. I could use a glue dot here, but I've got the Tombow out and we're good to go, so we'll just continue on using what we've got here at hand. Now we don't end up looking exactly like our example out of our catalog, but honestly, I think it has come out very nice.